Hello everybody and welcome to Pravus Gaming and more Plague Inc. Evolved, the custom scenarios. I'm starting to run out of content, guys. I need more things to do. Terraria Corruption? Sure, why not? See, it's that easy. I can subscribe to things. You gotta tell me some ones that you think are worthwhile. Rise of the Dragon? Sure, why not? Team Fortress 2? I have no idea what the hats are about, but we're gonna find out. Chimera? Sure, why not? The Mind Killer? Sure, why not? I mean, come on, guys, seriously. If you know some good ones, you gotta tell me. Oh, fine, Shrek Laddie as well. That's just what's on popular right now. If there's anything you guys have experienced, though, you need to tell me. Alright, last time we did The Last of Us, and I actually kind of enjoyed that. I thought that was pretty fun. Let's move on to Decay. Necrotic wounds and flesh aren't pretty to have or to look at, but with 21st century technology, we can counter that. What if you are decaying from the inside out alive? It's kind of an awkward way to phrase that, but okay. So I guess as opposed to leprosy, which has some necrosis and stuff going on outside on the skin, it's pretty obvious what's going on. Now we have your internal organs that are decaying and dying, I guess. I don't know. We're going to find out more. Catalytic switch, genetic mimic, aquasite, extremophile, transstasis, these all seem pretty decent for a virus type. I'm not opposed. Let's give it a shot. Normal difficulty, of course. MCD, I mean, that's what they want it to be called by default, so alright, we'll go with that. Beginning of the end. You are controlling a rather scary and lethal virus. MCD, or massive cell disruption, is when tissue cells reproduce improperly or poorly. New reproduced cells tend to die off quicker, which then cannot replace the recent dead cells. So is this a particularly aggressive form of cancer, basically? I mean, I don't know. Is that even a real thing? Massive cell disruption? Maybe that's an actual medical condition. I have no idea. Severe consequences. Severity is a big issue with this disease. Take your time and try not to get noticed too early. Friendly warning. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you. Okay. MCD begins in Saudi Arabia. Pretty standard. Let's take a look at the transmissions. Water, livestock, insects. Pretty standard stuff there. Water's especially good. Insects might be better for us in the early game, though, because we are starting off in Saudi Arabia, which is a hotter country. As far as our symptoms, we see cell growth retardation. Slows the tissue, blood, and organ cells' reproduction process. Again, I feel like this is a little bit awkwardly phrased, but yes, I get it. So the cells in your skin tissue, your blood, your organs and stuff are just not reproducing very quickly, which I guess means we are not replacing our cells quickly enough to replace the dead cells. I guess. I don't know. Whatever, we're going to find out. Cold, heat, drug resistance, pretty standard stuff. This is a little bit on the severe side, so maybe we don't want to pick that up too early. I think we'll go for the transmissions to start us off and see what happens. Now, we are playing a virus type, which does mean mutation is a pretty big factor. So they said avoid the severity, but that may not be something we can really avoid. It may not be an option. I'm going to go for the insects, and yeah, that increases my chance of mutation, but it also means we can start spreading a lot faster. So yeah, we'll play to our strengths, try to get around the equatorial region, and then we'll see what we can do about it after that. Is Saudi Arabia considered rural? No, it is not. Neither are pretty much any of its neighbors. Yeah, literally none of its neighbors. Well, I take it back, East Africa, but I don't think there's technically a border, even though there is a strait right there. Scientists increase understanding of nothing. There we go. See, scientists know nothing. I knew it. I told you. They just wear those fancy white coats and try to make everyone think they're smart, so they can get, you know, hot chicks or something like that. I don't know. Probably not. I mean, I tried it. It didn't work so well. But okay. So, do we go for the cell growth retardation? Yeah, it's a little bit severe, but that's a lot of infectivity. All right, let's go for it. Let's see what happens. We have insomnia, less productive, pretty severe. We have headache, a little bit severe. In search of harm. White blood cells storm the brain in search of the harm. Again, awkward phrasing, but I get what you're trying to say there. And then hemophilia. Immune system produces inhibitors that destroy factor 8, preventing blood clotting. What's factor 8? Infectivity increased. I'm not a doctor, okay? I don't know. And then coughing. All right. Nothing too crazy there. I didn't see a lot of infectivity, so we probably don't want to go for any more symptoms at all. Korean border guards plan strike. Yeah, that'll be fun. Okay, so maybe going for that symptom was a bad idea then, because we do have increased mutation chance as a virus. Maybe that would have been our buffer before we pick up some undesirable symptoms that increase my severity too high. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. We're gonna find out. 9 points is not a lot. We're gaining DNA very slowly. I'm gonna go for words. I'm gonna go for the livestock. There we go. Throat started to close up there, and just because of a little bit of extra infectivity. Not that there's a lot of rural areas around, but why not? And I do see dark water has opened up. Some necrotic organs from dead bodies convert from into a highly infectious black liquid. Liquid evaporate and causes the virus to go airborne. So this is basically air then. Okay, I want that. That sounds really good. Black liquid water, dark water? What the heck? Festival of Love in Iraq. Oh, I seriously doubt it. Hemophilia mutated. Okay, that was probably the least offensive out of the ones that could have mutated there, so I will consider that a partial victory for us. Let's go for the dark water. So now the virus is airborne in the corpse water, the dead person juice, dead animal juice. It's basically like taking a dead animal, right, and then just kind of putting it into some warm water like a tea bag. And then the reverse osmosis or whatever kind of does its job from there. Saudi Arabia has already begun working on the cure. Now that's not very fair. Let's go for the dark water. Let's go for the livestock. Now the reason I'm going for the livestock now is because as we are spreading, I know we're getting into some more rural regions. For example, Russia. I do need to get some cold resistance probably right now, but the rural infectivity will help, at least in the temporary side of things. Okay, hang on, that's new. Cellular cloning. Infected cells replicate and produce some different strands of DNA in each cell, including the dead ones. Significantly harder to cure. Not too worried about the cure right now, it's just Saudi Arabia after all, but let's get that cold resistance going, definitely. We're spreading around by air very quickly. Oh, I almost missed that bubble up in Canada. You thought, well, I guess Alaska. You thought you could hide from me, didn't you? No! Let's go for the drug resistance, because we know we'll want that. I would love to go for some more water. That's very, very effective. Seems pretty good to me. Insects might not even be that bad either, because we are going to want to spread through some of these hot regions a little bit faster, but I think we'll be okay. London Olympics are back on, despite the fact that we have infected the UK, so that will work out pretty nicely for me. A little bit boost to infectivity, assuming we can get that done. Biohazardous water. Liquefied, rotten flesh gets mixed in with a country's water supply. Poor countries suffer the most. Yikes. Very severe. That's not, no. That seems great because it's super infective, but no. Hey, there we go. See, we did infect the UK Olympics. Who, at the time I'm recording this, just announced that they're leaving the EU. A lot of stuff going on with the old UK right now. Black meat market. Insects storm the dead, decomposed bodies of the livestock. Significantly increases infectivity. Again, the phrasing is just ever so slightly awkward in how this particular scenario is constructed. Hemtrov? What the heck is a hemtrov? Virus can spread through the bloodstream, increasing the chance to affect, not effect, affect, which is probably fine. More organs, no apostrophe, tissue cells, increases severity. Why on earth would I want to go for more severity? Well, I guess I don't have a choice, because it just happened. Do I double down and go for more? Contaminated blood can be infected. No, I don't think so. Headache. Why don't we go for even more cold resistance? That seems fine. We're probably going to want to slow down any potential cure progress. So maybe going for the cellular cloning, I think it was called, will be fine. Then again, they haven't really worked on the cure yet. Very little actual production toward it. We're infecting most countries, but we haven't hit critical mass in a lot of them either. That's interesting. So we're missing only 6 countries now, including Greenland, the bane of my existence, and the Philippines, but I think we'll get to there pretty fine, and the Caribbean. So 3 islands left, but despite the fact that we've reached most countries, yeah, seriously, like we have a very low population. That actually is great, because it means it's less likely that these countries are going to join in the efforts to cure me, so I'm fine with that. Let's go for some more drug resistance. I'm going to go for the insomnia, and that leads to paranoia. That's pretty severe, though. Maybe I just save some points and kind of don't do anything. I just take it patiently. That might be better. Maybe, maybe not. We're not getting into Greenland very quickly right now, which is unfortunate. There it is. Okay. So wondering if you're going to get a boat. The Philippines have not been infected yet. Neither has the Caribbean. That's 2 islands that have not been infected. There's the headache. I'm a little bit concerned. West Africa leading the local cure effort. Okay, there's the Caribbean. Still need to get into the Philippines. If I can get into the Philippines, I'm going to feel a lot better. There it is. Okay. Now we have 102 points to spend. I'm going to go for the biohazardous water and the black meat market both. So those are both horrifying and increase infectivity and my severity a lot, but I have yet to find any lethality, which is a little bit of a problem. So let's go down Hemtrov, 1, 2, 3, immune suppression. Gosh dang, there's like not a lot of lethality to start us off. Okay, let's go for Paranoia to slow things down. No, let's go for the cellular cloning. Significantly harder to cure, might buy us a lot more time. First death in the Balkan states. That seems fine to me. We're not going to be killing very quickly. Coughing has mutated for free. I'm really hoping for a lot more mutation than that, sir. Thank you. Pneumonia will not do much for us. I think we're going to go for the Paranoia. That leads to Hyphema. Again, slows down the cure research, but not a lot of lethality. Ooh, this is going to be one of those scenarios, isn't it, where I just can't kill people fast enough. Yeah, Autoimmune Symptom. Okay, thank you for that. The game has been gracious to me. Organa Oedema. Lack of fluids of the body parts cause swelling. Can be fatal when not treated sooner. You know, I would think if there's a lack of fluids that they would become kind of like dry husks. I'm pretty sure that swelling is usually caused by an excess of fluids and blood to an area that has been irritated or injured in some way. But maybe I'm misunderstanding that a little bit incorrectly. 22 points is what we need to get a little bit more lethality. The more we get, the better, because right now we need more DNA, and that's going to come from killing people. Internal hemorrhaging sounds pretty good. 27 points would be required in order to get that. Fever mutated for free. I believe that is a little bit lethal. Yep, can be fatal. Meningitis. Again, pretty fatal. Covering the spinal cord and all that stuff. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking, oh wait, there actually was a new transmission. I was about to say I think that symptostasis might have been a better move, but it looks like we do have a new option. Linkilicon. Linkilicon? What the heck is a Linkilicon? Virus is most likely to be able to spread from person to person with just a touch of any infected individual. I don't need any more infectivity though. By the time that this has become unlocked, and I don't know what I did to unlock it, but by the time this has become unlocked, I'm already spreading just fine. What I need is more freaking lethality. That's the problem here. Hey, we just got internal hemorrhaging for free. We're getting really lucky now with our mutations. Okay. Organ decay. Ooh, that sounds really good. Leads to organ failure and increases infection rates around corpses. I need 38 points. I think we can save up for that one. No problem. Or who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll mutate for free. Nope, it did not. Okay, organ decay for us. That's fine. Meningitis just developed for free instead, which is almost just as good. Dinocephalite. Virus harasses the brain, bringing in more white blood cells to fight it. With inflammation chronic in the brain will soon explode. Oh yeah, very lethal indeed. Yeah, no kidding. Okay. And then coma. Again, significantly harder to cure. I'm not sure that's going to be necessary, honestly. I think people are dying remarkably quickly right now. So let's go for the brain explosions. What is this? Why can't I access it? I want it. I'm going to go for the Hyphema. That leads to insanity. It's not that good. All right, we'll just sort of sit back and kind of win the game. There are no healthy people left in the world. All of a sudden, we seem to be just doing ridiculously well. I think we got lucky. I think we got immensely lucky. And the mutations just kind of carried us to victory here. We probably should have had a much harder time. See, the cerebral, thank you, cerebral hemorrhage. Increased lethality. 34 points. Not sure we're going to get that. There's the insanity. Just, you know, final kick while you're down. As far as anything else, we'll go for a little heat resistance for fun. Just kind of spend some of these points, get a little bit more score, and that is going to be it. Anything else? Nope, that would be all we can afford. Okay. MCD has successfully eliminated all life on Earth, 3 stars. That was not too long. I mean, I kind of figured this was going to end up being a really long scenario based on what they were saying about the severity, but this took less than 2 years. So that's not too bad. Only genetic complexity of just complex, not very complex or anything like that. 19% cure progress by the end of that is not too bad. But all in all, 3 stars. I feel like we may have beaten this significantly faster than the author expected. Again, though, I think that was more luck than anything else. I am willing to concede that the mutations carried me to victory in ways that I would not have expected. It could have, instead, got me a lot more severity too early on and screwed me over. So when it comes to mutations, sometimes the Lord giveth and sometimes the Lord taketh away. And you just sort of take your humps with your lumps. I don't even know if that's an actual phrase, but it is now because I said so. Well, nice, not bad. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I guess there was a bit more creativity when it comes to the transmissions than I was expecting. I kind of thought that was going to be very standard, but no. With the whole dark water thing, it did kind of go down a customized route. Symptoms, very customized. Abilities, pretty standard, but that's fine. Yeah, all in all, that felt pretty well balanced. I didn't feel like that was too slow at all. I didn't feel like the severity was too much of a problem. I felt like it was pretty standard. Not bad. Well done. Thank you all for watching. This has been Pravus. I hope you enjoyed. If so, then hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Tell me what to play next, and I will see you guys next time.